Grand Theft Auto 6 just got the biggest leak for the PlayStation 5 Pro, and we're going to be talking about all that today in this video. So it comes from a trustable leaker in the community on X, which had to go on to talk about a bunch of things that you needed to know about the PS5 Pro before you eventually get it for Grand Theft Auto 6. And it comes into a lot of details that GTA 6 is actually only going to be 30 frames per second, which actually has a lot of fans actually devastated with the situation, but potentially that looks like that was actually the beta frames per second. So we still could have good hope that 60 frames per second still could come into the game. And this is what they had to go on to say on the X. So this is what Detective Seeds had to go on to say. GTA 6 has been continuing to hit 60 frames per second while being optimized for the PlayStation 5 Pro on multiple graphical settings. The PS engineer is assisting with the optimization due to the new tech being implemented and rolled out with the current target date on May 2026. They have also been assisting several other Rockstar titles that they are rolling out in the near future PS5 Pro 2026 update. As of now, the 60 frames per second is being achieved on the PS5 Pro, only this could obviously change before it releases. It's also anticipated that GTA 6 will have multiple graphical options on the PlayStation 5 Pro on the release. Also in Rockstar PlayStation marketing deal is what's allowing this to encourage the collaboration or optimization should see several GTA 6 PS bundles in the next marketing push. This info from PlayStation engineer who has provided highly accurate and verified info several times in the past. So that's good news. So it looks like Rockstar Games are working on with PlayStation on PS5 Pro and the graphics as well, which is kind of cool. But like I said, there is talk about PlayStation actually only having 30 frames per second with Grand Theft Auto 6, but they're also working with different graphical works so they can kind of see what fits Grand Theft Auto 6. So we still don't know what we're exactly going to get, but other than that, it looks like the market has been updated, and Protective Seeds says it's going to be the biggest game ever, and this is 100% actual leak confirmed by Detective Seeds, who actually talked to a fellow person on X, assisting the several other Rockstar titles that are rolling out in the near future. So Rockstar Games is working on GTA 6 is having multiple graphical options with the PlayStation 5. They're also encouraging, as we talked about in the article, saying that the GTA 6 is also going to have a PSN bundle, which that's going to be pretty cool that if that comes into the next marketing push. And then they also said this has been verified several times in the past, but we just now found out about it now. There's also a target date, which we know is May 2026, that they're also working with Rockstar titles and definitely doing 60 frames per second with the update. So I take it we probably will get 60 frames per second. I don't know why it said we weren't going to get. I mean, Rockstar Games wouldn't just put out a game and just have it be 30 frames per second. I don't think that's exactly what they do. I mean, we've seen Grand Theft Auto 5 and we've seen 60 frames per second on that game, and it looks so much clearer and it looks so much better. So hopefully GTA 6 has the same ability, because GTA 6 is going to be the biggest game in the world. So it's going to have like 50 states and Miami and the state of Leonida on graphical. I feel like if the graphics look like 60 frames per second, I feel like the game is going to be more enjoyable that way. And we had a follow-up as Detective Seed had to say, have just tried to learn from my mistakes to get better, gives out people that hate me less ammo to use it against me, as they were using that information against him. And we had someone else reply, pray for no F blank story leaks. So it looks like a lot of fans of the community want some story leaks, and it looks like our Detective Seeds and another person he talked to on X do not want story leaks at all, because the majority of that, if we get major story leaks, Rockstar Games are going to come down hard on us fans. And what I mean by that is striking is definitely going to be implemented here. Like specifically talking about this could have striking on the channels, which a lot of YouTubers, including me and myself, that also do these videos. So I feel like Rockstar Games, if we do get a major story leak, and I feel like that's going to be kind of bad, because then they're going to strike Sun's channels, because if we get story leaks, we'll pretty much know what the game is going to be about, what the story is going to be, how it's going to end. We don't want to know that yet. We want to wait until the game game comes out. I know it's kind of cool to be spoiled once in a while, but we don't want those to come out. We only want kind of like graphical updates or even gameplay, just a little bit of leaked footage from GTA 6 to show us what we're actually going to be getting into. We don't want the whole story leaked. That's not something that a lot of us fans are going to enjoy, because the game wouldn't be worth playing if we knew everything. So just keep that in mind. And a follow-up from Detective Seed, it could be considered gameplay info. Yeah. And with another follow-up, as he said, have some info on GTA 6 and PlayStation that I am waiting to clear before I put it out. I don't believe it will be an issue, but like I said, I want it to be safe now. So it looks like there's more info from Detective Seeds talking about the GTA 6 gameplay, the graphics, and a whole lot more, and he is actually not going to tell us until he officially knows more details. So he could know a lot more than we know. He could know that it could be 60 frames per second. He could know what the whole game looks like. You know, that sort of thing is what's going to spoil Grand Theft Auto 6, and we don't want that. We kind of get a good idea of what we want. We want the gameplay to obviously run smoother on the PlayStation 5 Pro, because PlayStation's different from the PlayStation 5 Pro, but we do know the game is going to run totally, let's just say the game's going to run a whole lot better once PlayStation 5 Pro and GTA 6 actually come out on that platform. Because as you guys know, the older generation consoles like the Xbox One, PS5, or PS4, sorry, are not going to have GTA 6 on them. So kind of a shame, because a lot of people love those older consoles, but it makes sense to get a new console. I mean, maybe when the PS6 comes out, we'll get GTA 6 on that. I'm crossing my fingers that we do get that opportunity. But other than that, our friend on Twitter, or X here, has some more information about graphics, 60 frames per second, not to mention a little bit more about gaming updates, but he wants it to be officially cleared up and know it's 100% legit before releasing that info. They also had a follow-up, you are banned on Reddit leaks, just FYI, one of the head mods on there wrote a false article about me when my X and YouTube were illegally accessed starting, and I deleted it. So this is actually what happened to our detective guy here. You are banned on the Reddit leaks. Just FYI, one of the head mods on there wrote a false article about me when my X and YouTube were illegally accessed, stating I deleted it. After calling them out publicly, I was banned on there 2 days later. I have never posted on there, so it has had no effect on me. And why would this be interesting to know that he got banned on YouTube and X? Well, and Reddit, that's actually a big one, because whoever hacked him, the hacker could have put out tons and tons of leaks about Grand Theft Auto 6, or even talked about stuff that Rockstar Games have quiet, or who knows. A hacker can do anything. They're capable of doing anything. So that could have been bad for our friend Detective here, because he could have gotten serious trouble by Rockstar Games, probably getting sued, maybe even facing major charges if the hacker decided to delete any more info about it. So I feel like that's kind of the scary part to know when you get hacked. I mean, anybody can access your stuff and pretend to be you, like get you into fights or even get you into legal trouble, and then they believe it's you, so they have to do investigation. So I'm glad he didn't have to deal with that, because he didn't want all that info to be put out there, because he has respect for Rockstar and he only will share so much. Now, another follow-up to that, I want to talk about this morning. I went through all the info I had put out early. I have 91% total accuracy for putting out information and being correct. No one is 100%. I had bad info on the first Oblivion date. Second time I nailed it the exact day it would come out, and I gave the exact time. I said Ghost of Yotei for July. They delayed GTA 6, then moved to Yotei. And I had Gears not having the PvP collection. They broke into pieces, and I had the release month correct. The other miss I had was 30th anniversary showcase for PS in December. They canceled a ton of projects. Sorry. So basically what our friend is getting at here is he's been right multiple times in the past with the new leaks for Grand Theft Auto 6, the official release date, as he said pretty much previously that GTA 6 was getting delayed even before Rockstar Games announced it, which was obviously going to be that date, May 26th of 2026. So this guy is 100% legit, and if he says he has gameplay footage and he says he knows that GTA 6 is going to have frames per second of 60 frames per second, then we have to believe believe him because he has been right in the past. He talked about Ghost of Yotei. He talked about some other games in PvV. He talked about Rockstar Games' release date and what they're up to, and it has been 100% legit. So he's basically saying that you can trust me. I have all the info that I need, and I will get back to you soon. And I also missed a part of that article. He also says, I get info from array for different people within the companies when I ask them. It is always subject to change. However, I went through and did the math. If you are going to talk some blank, at least do research first. Also, I never deleted my account. It was hacked when I clicked the link. And the last response was basically talking about the account getting deleted and obviously revealing codes and producing emails with Twitter and YouTube to media and companies to prove it. After calling out some of the journalists of the report, I was banned from Reddit page the next day. Those are facts I also own when I had bad info and is wrong. So at least he owns up to it when he is wrong. Not many other do the research before banging on your keyboard. So that's a good point. So we still know that GTA 6 is coming May 26th of 2026, but now we kind of get a good idea what graphics and how exactly is it going to be playable on the PlayStation 5. It looks like 60 frames per second are going to be on the PlayStation 5 Pro, which is going to make the game run smoothly, and I cannot wait for this game at all, even if it's on 60 frames per second. We know what GTA 6 looks like due to trailers, and hopefully we'll get trailer 3 from Rockstar Games soon, but that kind of clears up everything you need to know, what's coming to the PlayStation 5 Pro, how GTA 6 is going to run on graphical, and how the Rockstar Games plan to do it in their marketing, and a whole lot more. But anyway, guys, that is all the information I got for you guys on this video today. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily awesome videos, such as GTA 6, Rockstar Games videos, and all the upcoming videos that I'll be doing on my channel. Subscribe for more of those, and let me know in the comments down below, are you going to be playing GTA 6 on the PlayStation 5 Pro, and is GTA 6 going to have these 60 frames per second? Let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys out there. Like I said, guys, thanks for watching. Stay happy, healthy, and well, and I'll see you guys all later on the next video.